Hi everyone, and welcome to a short video of what I'm prepping today. Today I got my tree order in, and the first thing I wanted to try different this year was a new thing, this hot pepper wax insect repellent, but it came in all leaking and half empty, so I had to call the company and they're gonna send me a replacement. I also got some coneflowers, but they didn't come in. So they were in pots and they're just not here. That's echinacea, and you use the parts of that as a, herb for tea and things, and they're really pretty flowers as well. So I'm going to get my order checked in and we'll see what everything looks like. Okay, and this box here has my 25 Moon Glow junipers, and some of these are for planting and some I will offer for sale just as they are, and then other ones I will pot up and let them get a lot larger and advertise those as well. I don't make a lot of money on this at all. Like, honestly, it kind of just pays for itself because I try to keep prices really low just to kind of meet people and help people out, and sometimes it helps find like-minded people. Last year I had a woman drive about 40 or 50 miles to pick up some things, and she's very like-minded, and I still communicate with her today. This is the other box, and it's pretty big, so this is how the stuff comes in right here, and let's see what we've got here. Everything's labeled, usually in bundles here. Let's see, this is my Osage orange. And let me see how many of those I should have over here on my paper. There should be 50, and that's probably then a bundle of how many? Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to put all this back in here because I'm not going to deal with all this today. I'm thinking, oh, no, why isn't that one labeled? Ugh. Oops, sorry, buddy. That's probably just more Osage orange. No, that can't be. Ugh. There's only supposed to be 50 Osage orange. What are those? Oh, wait a second. Okay, I'm going to have to count these. That's the only thing labeled. That one's not labeled. I'm wondering... Huh. Well, good thing my husband's a pro at identifying trees. Maybe not at this stage, he's not, though. I'm thinking, since there's so many of those... Oh, that's a huge bundle. The only thing I have so many of is I got 300 two-year-old red mulberries, and they are supposed to be 8 to 10 inches. So, sorry about that. This is probably the red mulberries. Our little dog goes crazy whenever my husband gets home. Okay, so let's see. We got the junipers. Let's find the ginkgos. Maybe I can do this in order. So I should have 50 ginkgos. There's the ginkgo, and you can still tell that one by the leaf. Should be 50 of those, and those are bundles of 25. Last time I got my ginkgos, they actually didn't have, that has thorns. Okay, so the last time I got my ginkgo, they actually didn't have any leaves whatsoever, and my professional is here, so I'm going to check with him. Wow, it was so cold I had to go in and get a jacket. So we're back to looking at the Osage orange. There should be 50. So I'm guessing I have 2 bundles of 25. So that's our ginkgo. We already checked in our juniper moon glow. We need to find... Okay, we got our Osage orange. We need to find our sugar maple. Should be 50 of those. Should have gotten a pen as well. Well, these ones are easy. Yeah, I'm going to get a pen. Okay, I got my pencil and I started crossing off what I have here already. And now I'm going to just go up here and find my pawpaw because they're the next ones with the leaves, the big leaves right there. So there's one batch and two batches of pawpaw. Those would be 25 and 25. So I'll cross those off right there. Now I need some persimmon and eastern red cedar. I'm going to go with the eastern red cedar because that's easiest. 2 bundles there. I'm not real sure. I'm hoping these ones aren't dead. Oh, not the green ones, obviously, but I've never had a red cedar before. Not sure if that's how they're supposed to look, but I'll definitely check. So I got the red cedars to check off. Next, what are these? Oh, good, something else that's labeled. Those are my sugar maples. All right, there's 50 in that bundle right there. Really? Okay, so I'll take their word for it. I guess it could be 50 sugar maples. Got to cross those off. And if you remember, we did a ginseng giveaway last year. Yeah, last year. And ginseng loves to grow under sugar maples. So since I planted so much of that, I decided to plant a few rows of sugar maples to, you know, make the harvesting of the syrup a little more uniform, and maybe put a line from tree to tree. I'm not sure if that's how it's going to work. It's years ahead of schedule, years ahead of thinking. But anyway, on to the next one. The next thing we're going to grab out of here. Oh, these are huge. What the heck? Let's just look at that right there. That's a... Oh, there's your American common persimmons. Those things are huge. Looks like they had to cut a lot of the roots off to do for those to come. See, they don't have a lot of side roots, and maybe that's okay. So let's go with the persimmon and cross that off. Are they supposed to be that big? No, I was supposed to get 10 to 15 inch persimmons, and these are a lot bigger. Sometimes that's not a good thing because of the root system. You know what I'm saying? You're going to plant it here, and then there's some really small ones. This wasn't a uniform delivery as far as persimmons are concerned at all. I don't know if I like that. I'll have to see how they do. So by process of elimination, we have everything here except for the mulberry. So I'm going to go ahead and count those and see if that's indeed, that probably is 300 mulberry. But if they're bundles of 50, then it's more. We've got, oh, here they are labeled. Here's one that's labeled. Yeah, oh, is that what we said? Yeah, red mulberry. And I don't know, they look all the same to me. So let's say if they're, that's a huge bundle, so let's say it's 50. Another hunt, yeah, I think I have a plethora of mulberry. Yeah, it's looking like they sent me more than 300 mulberry. I can't use all that. Let me count one of these and see how many there are. All right, I did a quick count right here, and I counted 20. So there's probably 20 to 25 in here. So let's say 20, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be 200. So I'm guessing they're 25, 100, 200, 300. Yeah, there's probably about 350 mulberries, give or take. And I needed 300, but the reason I did this with the mulberries is because last year I sold them so quickly, and a lot of people wanted them bare root, and then when I planted them, that's what sold the fastest. So what I'm going to do is just get busy, put these out there on Craigslist and Facebook, and with the social distancing that we have to practice right now, if somebody says they want to come and they just tell me what they're gonna want, I'll just have it ready for them. And to Normally, I will pot up a tree and then sell it for $10 or 3 for $25. And then, of course, if somebody's going to buy a lot more, I'll discount that even more. And I do prefer to get some money back quickly of my investment just by selling them bare root. And those I will sell for just a little over what I paid for them. I take into consideration the shipping, because shipping is never free. And I think shipping on this order was close to $100. So you have to add that $105 for shipping and $40 for tax. So, and in Pennsylvania, we pay tax on the order as well as the shipping. But so just to try to get some of that back. And then I had to obviously buy a lot of pots. My pots are 60 cents a piece in bulk. And then what happened that was crazy is after I spent about $300 on pots, I ended up finding a place, an old nursery that was going out of business. And you just had to, it said, come get the pots you want, take all you want. They were free. So these are used pots. But I was able to get almost a whole truckload of those. Of course, after I already bought a bunch of pots. And the big ones are nice, but one thing I don't like about big pots is obviously you have to fill them with a heck of a lot more dirt. So that's it. I'm going to pack these up because it's too cold to be out here right now. So I'm going to pack them back up in this box. I'm going to have to see what I'm going to do about these persimmon trees that were supposed to be a lot smaller. And everything else is a manageable size right now. So this is what I'm going to be doing in the next couple of days, is advertising these, trying to get rid of some of them, and then put them all into pots. And I hope that just because of the social distancing that people decide that it's still okay to come buy them. Otherwise, guys, guess who's doing a giveaway of 100 mulberry trees? Alrighty, that's what I'm prepping today. And be blessed, everyone.